The Halal Guys is commonly known as Chicken and Rice or 53rd and 6th, and is a halal gyros food cart on the southeast corner of 53rd Street and 6th Avenue in Manhattan, New York City. The Halal Guys story is the quintessential American dream as it began in 1990 when Egyptian immigrants Muhammed Abouelenein, Ahmed Elsaka, and Abdelbaset Elsayed opened up a hot dog cart on West 53rd and 6th Avenue in New York City. As business grew, they recognized a burgeoning demand from Muslim cab drivers looking for a cheap halal meal. That was when their famous platter of chicken and gyro over rice was born. And do not forget about the famous white and red sauces. Fast forward to 2015 and the Halal Guys have 5 carts, 2 New York City restaurants, and millions of customers served, with 200 branches in development around the world. We are proud to say that the very first international branch opened at the SM Megamall on October 13, 2015 by Jaime and Daez of Fully Booked as the Philippine Master Franchisees. The menu offering is practically the same as New York except for an option for the smaller size serving suitable for an average petite Filipino woman. The New York size is the regular serving size in New York and could satisfy 2 hungry Filipinos. As the Philippine branch just opened, the lines may be long, but do not be discouraged because New Yorkers usually have to wait an hour before being served. Now, is the Philippine franchise worth the wait too? We would have to emphatically say yes. The authenticity is guaranteed with the quality of ingredients and that the staff have been fully trained by the New York team. Now let's talk about ingredients. The halal beef is directly imported from their only supplier in Chicago, which also supplies their New York outlets. The best-selling grilled chicken is sourced locally but is seasoned to New York standards. And the main difference between New York and Manila, and our only gripe, is the rice grain, as they shifted from basmati to jasmine, which is easier to cook but lacks the fluffiness. Halal Guys is the first restaurant to be certified by the Halal Development Institute of the Philippines. The food must come from a supplier that uses halal practices and follows Islamic law. Specifically, the slaughter must be performed by a Muslim who must precede the slaughter by invoking the name of Allah, most commonly by saying Bismillah, in the name of God, and then 3 times Allah Akbar, God is the greatest. Then the animal must be slaughtered with a sharp knife by cutting the throat, windpipe, and the blood vessels in the neck, causing the animal's death without cutting the spinal cord. Lastly, the blood from the veins must be drained. The must-order signature dish at Halal Guys is their platter of chicken and gyro meat with rice, which is smothered in their proprietary white sauce, which is a mixture of mayo, yogurt, tahini, and spices. A tip, make sure you order the New York size as you will not want to line up again if it happens to be insufficient. The beef gyro is perfectly seasoned with Middle Eastern and Mediterranean flavors, tender and is sure to leave you craving for more. While we found the chicken dry, it had a unique texture and was flavorful in combination with their white sauce. Take this sloppingly good dish to the next level by adding their potent hot sauce, which is not for the faint of heart, as your heart will noticeably beat faster and your head will itch as it starts to steam. We also had their gyro and pita, but we found the pita thick and not toasted well enough. Stick to the rice combinations, as this is what Halal Guys are known for. Their falafels are not as creamy as Benny's, but are still nicely packed with flavor, while the hummus was only good enough for takeout. So what are you waiting for? Get to the SM Megamall Mega Food Hall to experience one of the fastest growing food brands in the world. The best part is you no longer have to travel 13,000 kilometers to have an authentic American halal experience. In New York, the food cart is open from 10 a.m. to 4 a.m. Now, wouldn't it be grand if they had a 24-hour operation in Makati or the Fort? Drooling already thinking about the next food trip at Halal Guys, Manila.
Quarterfinals na. So Wayne versus Ivan. Ivan's a record holder, the one in a red jersey. Kasi kanina, he finished the game in like 40 seconds.
40 seconds. Ayaw nga pala, siya yun.
Oh!
Ito na naman.
Yan, nagpakilala siya ulit.
Pakilala, ako yun, ako yun.
Sabi niya sa akin, yeah, that's me. Ivan.